All right, now this is the update we wanted.
Yeah.
This is the Jimbo that was tired of the mother-in-law nagging them about when they're going to have a grandbaby.
Good.
Jimbo, welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, you were ready to end this nagging from your mother-in-law, right?
Yep.
And what had you decided you were going to do?
Well, I told my wife about some of your listener suggestions, ways of putting it.
Did she think that was
and,
great?
Yeah.
She did not like them.
Okay.
She almost nixed
Well,
the
not
whole
all of them,
plan.
but like one of them in particular, I hope she really took to heart and thought was a good idea. Mostly thinking
No,
about
she
babies.
didn't like any of them.
She didn't like the one about
that one.
One, you said.
we can't have a baby because your daughter likes to eat all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that's a good.
That
That
was
is a
them.
good comeback.
I can see why your wife may not have been cool
Yeah.
with that one.
Well,
I
but
think
you
that's
know.
appropriate on her reaction.
But they weren't cool about the badgering, so, you know.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
You got to arrow it
So-
sometimes.
The way it actually happened was, it's a big open space with, we had the buffet on the island, and the island is L-shaped. After dinner, we're getting our desserts. I'm standing at one end of the L. Mother-in-law's at the other end of the L. My wife happened to be at the angle, and my mother-in-law dropped number 3.
Because you said you were going to, if she did it 3 times at Thanksgiving, you were going to end it.
Yeah.
That's remarkable. Most people, I mean, it would be annoying if mother-in-law or mom did it every time you saw them, but 3 times in the same gathering,
And you're still eating.
Yeah, and this is not the first time. This has been leading up. Okay, so this is the 3rd time
maybe-
at Thanksgiving that she said, "When are you going to give me grandbaby?"
Yeah,
Okay.
Read a book, watch a movie, open up some news. Let's get some current events going on. 3 times? Come on.
Okay, what happened?
Well, she worded it in the way that aggravates me the most, which is what Hot Wings just said. My daughter won't give me grandbabies.
Mm-hmm.
And that phrasing, it just aggravates me more than anything else she does.
Yeah.
I made eye contact with my wife. She nodded at me. And I said, first of all, if we choose to have children, it's not to give you grandbabies. It's because we've chosen to raise a child together. Second of all, we've been trying for over a year, and nothing has happened, and now I might not be able to, which was the way my wife dictated I had to say it.
Okay.
Okay.
So then there's dead silence. There's about 45 people, and everybody just stops, and you can hear the football game clear as day from 50 feet away.
Did the announcer at that moment, did he go, "That's unbelievable"? Touchdown! Yeah. She takes it up the a-hole.
So what did the mother-in-law say?
But she was like a deer in headlights, and after a very long moment of silence, somebody said, "I'm sorry to hear that, Jimbo," and a couple pats on the back, and somebody said, "There's other options." Somebody mentioned in vitro, and I said, "Yeah, we talked about that briefly with the doctor, but it's very expensive, and I don't think my wife and I can afford it." And mother-in-law said, "Well, your parents should be able to foot the bill for you."
Okay.
Oh,
she
my
just
God.
she just can't let it go. Please tell me that these are the next words coming out of your mouth.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you murdered her, right?
Or at least,
Right there on the spot.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, okay.
like, did you shove her face in the yams or something? I mean, really, come on.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, I like my parents are slightly better off than them, but they're not rich by any stretch of the imagination.
No, and it's also
First off,
not.
even if-
it's also not their responsibility. at
Even
that
if your
point.
parents
I
were
mean,
loaded, that's the completely unacceptable to
it's
say
between
on her part.
it's
Right.
between you and your wife.
God,
That's
she is
Right.
dumb.
yeah.
That
she's
moment where
she's an
you're
a-hole.
where you said you got the eye contact and the nod from your wife, like I can put myself in that spot, like my wife going, "All right,
Yeah.
it's time."
Like, both turning the keys.
Yeah, at the same
Yep.
time. Oh man, Jimbo,
she
good
just,
luck.
She just does not get it.
Dumb slut.
Thank you, Jimbo.
Wow.
Like most people would realize in that moment, oh, I've made this bad.
I've overstepped.
Yes.
Yeah, well, but like a wounded idiot animal.
Oh, really?
She recoiled and then doubled down.
She did.
Derp, 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 derp.